Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And tonight I am stamping with you, and we're going to make some masculine cards that have got to be the quickest card I've made in a long time. Oops, just let me go over here and get this, shared to my VIP group. This button and then that button. Almost done. So, how are we doing tonight? Okay. It's shared. And now I just got to get this. Hello, Janet. It's got to get that open so that I can see names. There's Marcia. Okay. Now, why did it say? Oh, my gosh, technology, I tell you. Janet and Marcia commented, and I can't see Janet's comment. Oh, and Norma too. Good gosh. I don't know. Got me befuddled. I don't know. I'm just going to ignore it over there. I can see Janet and Marcia and Norma. Yay. Oh, are you tired, Marcia? I'm sorry. It's kind of late for you over there because I know it's in Texas. I know it's later than it is for me. So I had a good weekend. Today in Canada, it's Family Day, which is a national holiday for everybody except federal workers. Go figure. Down in the States, I think it's President's Day, and they had a holiday as well. Hi, Connie. Oh, hello, Connie. We missed you. Welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, so I had a nice weekend. I got a lot of stamping done, did some packing in the trailer, made the buy list, the take list, the don't forget list, the very important list for all the stuff going in the trailer. Oh, it's only 10 there. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, let me flip you around and we'll have a look at the card that we're going to make. Now, I did this one with my seniors group last week. Well, hello, Diane. I did this with my seniors group last week and they absolutely loved it because I don't know about you, but I have a hard time with masculine cards. And my oldest grandson's birthday is coming up in March and I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what kind of card I'm going to make for him. Hi, Donna and Kathy. Oh, Donna, we haven't heard from you in a long time. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. So I'm going to make 5 cards tonight. They're all the same, only they have different designer paper. So I've already cut out the Aspen tree dies just so it'd be faster. So this is the Enjoy the Journey designer paper. Hey, Wendy. And right now during Sale-a-Bration, you can get it free with a $60 order. So this one has a purple background. Then there's that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Well, these two are the same. I just kind of the same. They're kind of off the same sheet. I just cut them. I shared. Yeah, so you can get this designer paper free with a $60 order. This is one of the add-ons that Stampin' Up! Did. And when I first got this, I thought, what am I going to do with it? But oh my gosh, it makes the cutest cards. So on one side, it's in green, like on one end, it's greens. And then you flip down the same sheet, has pinks and oranges. And then, of course, there's the other sides, but we're not worried about those. Hang on, my light's not on. So it's not. There we go. Then this one is cool. Does it go this way or does it go that way? I don't know. Then there's the other side of that. Yeah, not impressed with the other side. I don't know. And then there's the tree ones. This would be cute underneath this as well. Could do it there, or you could do it up there or in the middle. That's what I like about these. And then there's, of course, there's the other side. And this one, I didn't get it cut either, but it would be gorgeous in the oranges or the pinks. Look at that. And if you don't get it made into cards, make envelopes with it. Free envelopes. Gotta love it. So there's purple. And then, of course, there's green on the other end. Look at how cool that card would be. Okay. And then there's this. This is the back side of that. Look at this. Starry sky. Maybe I'll have to cut that. We'll make it if I get a chance, because you know something just popped into my head. Do you like it when these things pop into my head? Because I never know where I'm going with these cards when I start them. But I did a card yesterday using the naturally gilded specialty designer paper that's coming out the 1st of March. Look at this. Look at that. So this uses the Aspen, no, the Grassy Grove dyes. There and there. And this is the paper. This is the rose gold one. And I just sponged it. Now I saw a card by Mary Detheridge, and she did this. I changed it up a bit to make it my own, but holy macaroni, is that not gorgeous? So can you imagine taking this die and cutting out there and then putting the deer on it and putting it behind the night sky? Eek! Okay. Thanks, ladies. Hello, Norma. Okay, let's get busy on this, because if I have a chance, the last one, I'll cut one of those starry sky things. Now, this one I've popped up on dimensionals. You can see it there. But I want to do a couple just flat. So I'm going to get the Tombow on them right now before I get started on anything else, and then it'll have a chance to dry. So what did you guys do this weekend? Did you stay home? Did you have adventures? Did you get to craft? What was your weather like? We're cold, and we're heading for a deep freeze. It's supposed to get, I know it's not too cold in a lot of standards, but in our standards, it's supposed to get to like -8 or something, which in our neck of the woods is cold. And I'm hoping that snow doesn't happen. When it's that cold, it tends to not snow. Okay, so there's one. Uh-oh, stuck to my paper. Get off. Don't let me forget to do the Share It Saturday draw tonight. I have it all queued up, ready to go. And I have a draw happening over in my VIP group. So if you're not part of my VIP group, you need to go over there so that you can get involved. If you're Canadian, I'm sorry, I'm giving stuff away. So I can only do Canadian stampers. I can't do anybody outside Canada, because I'm not allowed to send product across the border. But if you're Canadian and you're not part of my VIP group, head over there and find out what my giveaway is. It's happening tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I'm going to be live with the February Paper Pumpkin Kit tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And I'm going to give stuff away. So go head over there, find out what it is. If you're not part of my group yet, join the group. You'll find the link is in the description of this video for my VIP group. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to let the glue dry on those. Oh, Kathy, you shoveled snow. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Okay, so I'm going to take some dimensionals and we'll pop some of these up. I like the around the edges of the mini dimensionals for doing this, because you can get them nice and thin and then they don't stick out. Now you also have to put the dimensionals around the outside edges, not just in the middle. Okay, let's get these ones on there. Oh, 10 to 15 centimeters of snow, Kathy. Eek. Well, so what's that? That's like 10 is like 5 inches, 5 to 10 inches of snow. Whew, it's a lot of snow. I hope you got lots of food. You may not be getting out anytime soon. Okay, I was reading Facebook and there's a lot of people that are expecting snow in the next day or so, and they've all been heading out to the grocery stores to stock up before the snow hits so they don't have to go anywhere. Okay, there's one. I'll do this one. So do you like the idea of doing a starry sky one? I know this takes a horribly terrible amount of time. And I should have had the dimensionals on here before I did this, and I apologize. I did get it die cut. Okay, Norma wants to see one with a starry sky. Yeah, don't forget, you can get this paper for free until February the 28th as a level 1 celebration item. And who doesn't like free paper? I tell you, it's an awesome thing. And if you don't use it to make cards, then use it to make envelopes. Dirt cheap envelopes. One more. You getting bored with this yet? Hi, Marlene. Okay. Then I'm going to have to find some big dimensionals because you have to make sure the whole thing is popped up, and I'm just doing around in the center of it. My On the Ocean class is got a couple of more days of registration left, and then it's closed. And you can get the class plus the cards plus something. There's some kind of embellishment that I'm doing. What was the embellishment? Hang on. I don't remember. Oops, I'm having an avalanche. Oh, 3 kits. $30 for kits and cards plus the enamel essential dots. I just had a paperwork avalanche. Or the bundle, 3 kits and the enamel essential dots for $110. If you live outside of Canada, you can still take my classes. Just choose the tutorial only option or sign up for my monthly tutorial subscription. You could watch me forever. Oh, I'm sorry. I do try to be entertaining, which completely shocks my family because you may not know this, but I am an introvert. I am a major, major introvert. Now, some big dimensionals here, do I? Yep. So it's really hard for me to be entertaining. So I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, putting up with my stuff. Okay. Where's my little ones? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of dimensional. Oh, do you see what I just did there? I don't ever do that. I never start in the middle of a package of dimensionals, and I just did that. You guys are a good influence on me. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Okay, now, once I get all the dimensionals on, this is going to go lickety-split quick because there's not much to these cards. The only stamping is the inside, the envelope, and the sentiment. And I'm going to have to get another piece of black to do that hill for the Starry Sky one. Yeah, I'm OCD, so starting in the middle is really hard. But you notice what I'm doing. I'm just carrying on with the same row. Oh, I know what I did today, this weekend. Oh, it's been a weekend of bookings because in May, hubby and I get to do the Stamping Up incentive trip. It's a Norwegian cruise, and we're going over early, and we're going to spend a week in England. And my sister and her hubby are going to join us. Now, I must say that earning the incentive trip is not typical, and less than 1% of demonstrators earn it. I had to say that, or I could get into serious trouble with Stamping Up. So I'm sorry, it's boring, but I have to say it. So we are going over, and we're going to do, what are we doing? We're landing in London, and then we're immediately taking a train down to Cornwall. And then we're going to do a murder mystery steam train ride that evening. So I think Ted and I are going to be really quite, oh no, it's not that evening, it's the next day. So we're going to go down, we're going to Bodmin, which is west of Exeter, kind of at the top end of Cornwall. We're staying overnight. We're getting up the next day. We're doing a bus trip to a place that my sister and her hubby want to go to because he has ancestors there. And then we come back and we're doing the steam train murder mystery night ride. And then the next day we get up and we head down to Penzance, which is right down at the bottom of Cornwall. Now, Cornwall is, if you're not familiar, Cornwall's down in this section of Britain. So London is here and Sussex is over here. And then it does this and it goes down to a peninsula down there. And that's Cornwall. Just got to see where I am here. And so we're taking the train down to Cornwall. We have our accommodation booked. Then the next day, or when we get there, we're going to go on a hop-on, hop-off bus tour down to Land's End, which is right down at the bottom of that peninsula. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Oh, hi, Val. Forgot me. Hello, Glenda Lavender. Yeah, so then we're going to do the hop on, hop off train or bus tour all day. And then instead of staying another night, we're getting the sleeper train to London. And then we are going, I'm trying to do this and I want to do it upside down so I know where I'm putting it. Then we're in London. We haven't got our accommodation there yet. We're still working on that. And then we're going to head down. Oh, I forgot to put I'm talking too much. I forgot to put the mama deer on there. Okay, I have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. This is ridiculous. Okay. And that's all we've got planned so far, except that we're going back to London after we go down to Sussex. We're going back to London for one more day. And we're going to do stuff in London. I want to go to Piccadilly. And then we head off on the cruise on the Sunday. Okay. So it's a jam-packed week. We've got almost everything booked. And it's going to be exciting. Okay, so I think I only did one of each deer. I don't know why I did so much black, but oh, Connie, we're so looking forward to it. I just hope hubby's health is going to hang on. He has mobility issues, and I'm really hoping that it's not going to be detrimental to his health. So that's why we're doing a lot of bus tours and train tours and not a lot of walking, because we'll be walking, but he'll be heading back to the hotel rooms and to ice his back, and we'll go out and do some walking tours. So it's exciting. And then on the cruise, yes, Linda Dulkey will be on there. There's about 350 demonstrators worldwide will be on the cruise, which is not bad considering that there's 56,000 demonstrators worldwide, and only 350 of us qualified for the trip. So that's why they say less than 1% of Stamping Up demonstrators qualify for the trips. And then on the ship, we're going to Norway. It's a Norwegian fjord cruise, and we're going to 4 different fjords. So I got our atlas out, and I've marked all the places that we're going. So it's going to be kind of fun. Why do I only have 4 of those when I have 5 cards to do? I have to look for the other one. Uh-oh, my deer just tried to pop off my paper. Hang on. That one would have had no nose. Oh my gosh, stay still, you little deer. There we go. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Linda. I know Linda. We're kind of one big happy family in Stampin' Up, and a lot of us know a lot of us. This is why I didn't do the 5th kit. That's why I'm short a black. There we go. One more. I can send you the link to the cruise, Valerie. But sending you a picture of the fjords, my atlas is not the best in the world. And I'm afraid that the picture that I send you of the atlas, you're not going to like it. It's going to be too hard to see. Because our atlas is one of the old time ones. You know, we got it when our kids were little, and they're not little anymore. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get Mama Deer in here, or if I have to. I should be able to just lift this up and lift that up. You know, if I wasn't talking so much, this wouldn't have happened. Okay. Get some adhesive on her. So these little deer Looks so much like the ones that we've got hanging outside our house all the time. There we go. Okay. There's that. Now, I have to put glue on the back of these little ones because they're too small to get. It's going to be a fun trip, not only because of the cruise, but because it's the first time. Oh, that deer's gone the wrong way. It's the first time in 4 years that we're going to be able to actually do the cruise. I did this. I put the glue on the wrong side, so that deer's going to be going the opposite way. Oh, gosh. It's been one of them nights. Okay, next, let's do this one. Let's do that one. Got this. I'm going to put adhesive on the back of the deer. Can you see? Yeah. I'm going to put adhesive on the back of the deer. Then I'm going to put the deer on the back of that. That's how you do it. See, you put it on there first. And then you put the paper on. Well, Donna, if you make as many mistakes as I make in my card making, not that you guys see them because, you know, I always make sure that you see the end result. You learn to be able to fix a lot of things. And that's just one of them, is being able to slip things in behind when you already have them attached. It's fun. Okay. Got them all off. Yeah. Okay, we'll put this on. Doing it this way is actually easier than putting the white onto the designer paper. There we go. Ooh, look at that one with the moon in there. Isn't that cool? Okay, so that's number 2. Now I'm going to use one of the glue ones for the next one because I want to save one of the pop-up ones for the Starry Sky one. Come on, Mama, just sit there on that. Thank you. Okay. Which one shall we do? Let's see. I've got a purple one. Oh, I used both the same. So we've got lots of those. Let's use the green one. Haven't used one of those yet. And you'll be able to see the difference between using dimensionals and using glue, just regular adhesive. There we go. See? Can you tell the difference? Up close you can, but they look fine. Okay, now I got to cut one of these pieces of paper. Hang on. Okay, so I cut that 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I'm just getting some black. Get up. So the white is 5 1/4 by 4. The designer paper behind is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Just so you can hide it in behind. Now I want a piece of black. That's going to work because I want to take this die and make a hill back there. Let's see, where is it going to work? Okay, as far over that way as I can. Like that. just attach it with that while I move it over. And then we can cut it if it's too long, too wide. All right. Now that's going to go on there like that. And then Mama Dear, we'll put her in there. Let's do a test run. Okay, Mama Dear has to stand over there. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Let's get some adhesive on there. And put that on right down at the bottom. Snip off the excess. I forget about doing silhouettes when I make my cards, you know, from your dies. Sometimes it's fun to take your dies and just use them to make black silhouettes. Okay. Where is this going to go? She's going to go there, I do believe. Okay, before I push her down, let's have a look. Yep, that's exactly where she's going. And this one, I'm using one of the dimensional ones. So, did you guys go over to my VIP group and look and see what I'm giving away tomorrow night at 8 o'clock? I'm going to be live doing Paper Pumpkin tomorrow night, just so you know. I have not opened my box yet, but I have seen some cards, and oh my God, it is so stinking cute. It coordinates with the Rain or Shine suite, which is the one Shanna and I did the class for way back in January. Way back in January. Seems like so long ago. It really wasn't. There's a frog. Yes, there's a frog. And there's dies, if you were lucky enough to get them. They did sell out relatively early. Okay, so let's get this on here. Like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. Maybe I should have flicked some Winkostella on there first to give it some stars, but oh dear. I didn't, so we're good to go. Okay, there's that little deer. We'll just put that little deer right there. You got the cards from that class done before I left, but I've not posted them yet to show them off. Oh, thanks, Connie. I lost. Where did my cards go that I made? Oh my gosh. I have one more yet to go. Let's get the deer on here. 2, 3. And then there's the one that's going backwards. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with that one yet. There we go. All right. And one more. One more. Let's do another purple one. Get some adhesive on this mama. Yeah, so quite often I look outside my craft room window and there's deer hanging around out there. We are very lucky where we live. We have animals that come visit us all the time. And there's deer, and there's raccoons, and there's bears, and of course the cats and the dogs. We don't get a lot of dogs, thankfully, but the cats are good because they're managing to keep the mouse population down, because we have lovely neighbors who insist on having well, that one's going to have to go there because that's the one I did upside down. Oh, Kathy, I just saw your comment. Good plan. Okay, now these got to go onto the card bases. We have neighbors that decided that chickens would be a good idea in the city. I don't get that, but anyways. So once you have chickens and chicken coops and chicken feed, you have rats and mice galore. So before we used to chase the cats away when they came, but since we've been enjoying them going through our yard, because they go through our yard and head down across the gully to where the chickens are and where the mice hang out. And they're keeping the mice and the rat population down. And thankfully, we haven't had mice or rats lately, because that's never a good thing. What time is this? 8:36. And how many cards have I got? Almost 5 done. So has anybody got great plans for the week? I know some of you are hunkered down for the snow. I have the Seaside Bay class on Wednesday, so that'll be fun. And my seniors group Wednesday morning. Tomorrow night I'm live with Paper Pumpkin. Thursday night I'm live with a really cool fun fold, so I hope you can join me. That happens in my VIP group. Okay, now sentiment. 3, 4, 5. There's the other one. And I'm using Memento ink and Happy Birthday from Artistically Inked because it's nice and big and it's kind of mannish. Two. I'm a card making machine. Hey, I can put them together when I need to. I'm going to have to figure out what crafty supplies to take with me to in my trailer too. I think I have 3 paper pumpkin kits that need to be finished off. So I'll take those and I can make cards with the grandchildren. Apparently we're supposed to be getting a lot of rain while we're out there this year, which we haven't had for a couple of years. It's been nice, but that's okay because we'll have lots of stuff to do. We have new games to play. We have paper pumpkin kits to do. I'm going to make some envelopes. So I'm stamping the deer from Grassy Grove on the inside, and then I'll stamp it on the envelope too. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to stamp it on the envelope. I'm going to make custom envelopes. Probably not going to get them done with you tonight. I have a sneeze. Pardon me. Oh my gosh. You know, almost every time I go live, I have a sneeze. I don't know what it is. There we go. Inside. Inside's done. You're partial to the orange colors? I hear you, Val. I think they're all pretty. Yeah, so James's birthday card. I am befuddled. I don't know what I'm going to do for him, but I got to get it done soon. His birthday is the 22nd of March. So I have to get it done soon because when we come home from Tofino, I have 5 days, and then we're heading north to see the other grandchildren. Sunrise and sunsets. Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. 2, 3. Maybe I'll give him one of these. Maybe I'll give him this one. He likes oranges. I could give him this one with the... Oh, I know what. I should give him the one with the starry skies, because when he was little, we used to go out and he would stay here overnight. We used to in the winter, we would put our coats on and we'd head outside in the dark, and we would go look for stars in the sky. You couldn't say stars in the sky. They were stars in the sky. Oh, thanks, ladies. Very kind of you. So maybe I'll just use the starry sky one and remind him of the stars in the sky that we used to go look at all the time. Now he spends most Friday nights with us because he goes with Grandpa the next day to the Heritage Society, and he's been volunteering down there working on machinery, and they're teaching him to drive some of the old trucks and stuff. And he was complaining on Saturday about the truck he got to drive, because of course they're old. They don't have power steering. Oops. I'm just trimming these so they're not quite so long. Because apparently I didn't get them cut straight either. So that's what he's been involved in lately, is our local Heritage Society. Now, it used to run our steam train. And it's so sad that the steam train's no longer running, because he used to really enjoy... Oh, let's pop the sentiment up on this one. He used to really enjoy the train rides. And of course now, with the train not running, we can't take them on train rides. And he's old enough that he could be helping out on the steam train. But, that's not going to happen. So this steam train ride that we're doing in Cornwall, the one with the murder mystery, you can book... where's my other glued one? You can book a trip to drive the train, and it's only 600 pounds sterling, British pounds, which is about $900 Canadian money. I told him that I was very sorry. We would not be booking him to drive the steam train in Cornwall, because it was really expensive. Okay, now when you have this up on dimensionals, you got to be really careful putting your adhesive on, because you don't want to put it where it's going to glue squish it down and glue it down. So you have to know where you're going to put it first, like that. Now, did I get it straight? No. There we go. Okay, and this one, and we'll put it on right about there. So we'll put some glue there. Because I wouldn't want this to be squished and stuck down. And with Tombow, if you don't get it straight, it's really easy to move. Look at this one. I love this one. I do. And it would have been better if I had a thought to put flecks of Tombow or Winkostella on there and had a sparkly starry sky. Oops, that down a bit. There we are. We're done. 45 minutes and I've made 5 cards. Oh, I didn't put the bling on. Okay. And I forgot to take the bling with me on Wednesday, so my seniors group didn't get to put bling on their cards either. Let's just get them in here. Can you see where I put the bling on these ones? I put one there, one up there, one over here. There we go. There's one of them. And another flat one. There. And over here, there's number 2. I think it would be perfect for him too. And I think that's what I'm going to do. We'll have doors in the guy. And of course, we will have just spent 10 days in Tofino looking at the stars from around the campfire. 3. Rid of this plastic. Does anybody else find these plastic things all over the house? We usually have campfires every night, as long as it's not pouring rain. We do have a shelter, and we can kind of hide in the shelter. I don't know about these black ones. This is kind of a dark card, but that's okay. There we go. Ta-da! We're done. Now, I didn't do the envelopes because I'm going to do custom envelopes. I've got lots of that paper, so I'm going to make some custom envelopes. So there we go. There's our rainbow of cards tonight. 15 minutes, and I did 5 of them. Not bad. Okay, now, I also had a draw happening for an embossing folder. And last Thursday, I did a fun fold card, and I challenged people to make one of those fun fold cards and post it in my Share It Saturday, either last week or this week, and they would get an extra draw. They would get their name in a draw for basket weave embossing folder that I have. So if you are part of my VIP group, then make sure you do that. I've got 5 so far entered in it. I haven't checked today. Okay, but now we're going to do the Share It Saturday from February the 11th. So you could put your card, in the February 11th one, and if you did, then I've got your name on the list for the embossing folder. Okay, got that. I'm going to take this down. And I'm going to put that like that. I'm going to go to the wheel of names. Just let me turn my computer just a bit. There we go. So Share It Saturday for February the 11th. Oops. There, I'm going to delete the name and then the row. And then I'm going to shuffle once, shuffle twice. And the winner of the February 11th Share It Saturday draw is Debbie. Debbie Adams. Congratulations, Debbie. Make sure you, if I haven't got your address already, make sure you send me your address so I can get a card and some goodies off to you. Congratulations. And thank you so much for all of your beautiful cards. 2, 4, 6, 8. We had over 15 entries in the Share It Saturday this week, and that's so exciting. I can't wait to see what you come up with this week. Yay. Yes, congratulations, Debbie. Yay. I love it when I get to give stuff away. I love Monday nights and doing my Share It Saturday draws. I've got them all queued up now. While I'm away, things are going to click along just like I was here. I'm pre-scheduling everything. So I'm hoping to go live from the beach and share some pictures and stuff from Tofino while we're away, just so you know where I am and what we're doing, because it's my happy place and I love it so much. Thanks, Marcia. And thank you, everybody, for your kind comments tonight. Don't forget, I didn't say it before, but don't forget to hit those emojis, the thumbs up and the heart and the laugh and the wow. It helps. It helps Facebook show my videos to more people. So by commenting and sharing, because you can share tonight's video because it's in my public page, and by hitting those emojis, you guys have increased my Facebook reach by 18,000%. Who knew that was even possible, that I would get my stuff out there to so many people? So thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, hitting those emojis. And if you are watching the replay, please like and comment too, because that helps as well. It's not just the people that are watching me live. Don't forget, last couple of days to sign up for my On the Ocean class. And then the 1st of September, why am I on to September all of a sudden? The 1st of April, I will have my next class open, and it's Irresistible Blooms. So there we go. On the Ocean, RSVP by the 1st of March, and that's happening on the 29th of March. And then Irresistible Blooms will happen. Registration opens the 2nd of, well, it's open now. You got to register by the 1st of April, and that's happening on the 19th. And you can get kits, the bundle, the tutorial, or my monthly subscription. If you are interested in my monthly subscription and you want more information, just send me a message and I will send that information off to you. Thanks so much, ladies. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock right here on my Facebook page and my VIP group. And I'm going to do the paper pumpkin kit. Yay, frogs! Stampin' smiles. Bye for now.